Alrighty, guys, what is going on? Corbin with Corbin's Cornhole Reviews back again for another episode, and today we have the Creatures Cornhole Cybrids. I've had these for a while, I definitely have, but they're really good, so kind of worth the wait, I would say. Before we get into it, I do have two sponsors. Thank you very much to Black Sheep Baggers and the Cornhole Cave. BlackSheepBaggers.com, bags, boards, accessories, apparel, all that good stuff. Awesome customer service. Go check them out. Use code Corbin5 for 10% off. That link is down below. And the Cornhole Cave, a brick and mortar out of Wichita, Kansas. So go to the actual physical store, talk to the owner, see the bags that he has, see the boards that he has, grab a t-shirt while you're in there. You know, really nice guy. Same or next day shipping on his website. That is also down below. So go check him out. So the Creatures Cybrids. I've done another Creatures bag, forgetting what it's called now, but it's a little different than this. That's perfect. Why do you have a sticker on your forehead?
Because I did a challenge today.
Oh, you did a challenge?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Count to 100 by myself.
Oh, count to 100 by yourself. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I did a different one, and I kind of forget what they were called now, but that's okay. But these ones I actually quite like. They're actually, right up my alley. When you get into speeds, you'll realize why. But let's get into price. So this is the problem that I had with Creatures to begin with. Super nice guy. Larry's awesome, but they were like 100. Okay. They were like 100 or 125 bucks. And that was pre-stamped. I want to say they were 125, and then they dropped down to 100, 110, something like that. So really not terrible now. They are ACO stamped, which is big. So, okay, that's fine. So, 100-ish for an ACO stamp bag, that's okay. That doesn't bother me. When it was 125, I was like, whoa, I kind of understand, but also, whoa. Break-in method. So I did his break-in method. He makes like a bag butter of sorts, a bag balm, whatever you want to call it. I did his break-in method. It worked really, really well. I mean, obviously they're floppy as could be. They can still use a little bit of breaking in just by natural throwing, just to soften them up. But they did a really good job. If you didn't want to do that, I would toss sauce with a little splash of wrinkle guard. They'll be just fine. That would work really well as well. So speeds on this guy. So on the bag, it's listed as a 5.9. I'm going to call it a 5.8 because I know the materials, and that's just what they are. I'm sorry. It is. I'm not calling out manufacturers. It's just a lot of the times manufacturers don't have the correct speeds on their bags. Yes, dear. I'm making videos. You got to be quiet, right? So it is herringbone on the back, and it is your normal 8-speed for like a wizard on the front, right? So it's essentially wizard speeds. I mean, it straight up is. It plays a little differently because of the fill, but we're going to get into that next. So we get into our 3S. We got fill, feel, and flop. His fill is mixed. There's definitely some disc in there. There's definitely some bead in there. But they're not an overly full bag by any means. I mean, they remind me of like maybe Vipers. Not as loose as like Pro Snipers, but probably Vipers, honestly. Bags of that speed range. They're thinner. It's just what they are. But they still flop and roll, which is cool. But the feel is fine. Overall feel is great. Corner seam edges are awesome. Closing stitch is fantastic. He's more of a square template, so think of like ultra template, but not ultra size, just a touch smaller. And then flop. I mean, they're pretty darn floppy, especially for a carpet bag, because they're not overly full, so they remain pretty floppy, and they're going to stay that way. Okay, that's fine. So that brings us into our playability here, and I'll show you the graphics down there because they're pretty awesome. He's got his creatures thing here, and he actually sublimated the back just a little bit on the carpet, so you can do that. It's a challenge, and it doesn't always stay, and it is actually kind of coming off, but that makes sense. But he put my little, custom touch in there as well, which is cool. But yeah, playability. Blocks, pushes, cuts, flops, rolls, airmails, drags, sneak around, drop, mostly fast side, a little bit slow side, just depends. These aren't as like flop capable as some other carpets, but I mean, they will still do it. So let's throw a little bit. I do apologize for the sun coming in here. I tried to block it, tried to put something up to make it not look as crappy, and it made it look more crappy because then you're staring at like a trash can or an umbrella or whatever. So we're starting slow side here. Peanut's just going wild. Just going wild. I'm not going to try to flop that because that's just too close. I will probably miss it, so I might as well miss a push instead. But they play nice. They play a true 5, 100%. They are a 5. If it was super slick out, they might be a 6. But there's still that really controllable range for a carpet. They play nice. Oops, when you throw them well, they play nice. They have like there's definitely a liner in this carpet, I believe, because they're still just a touch stiff. And I mean, I've thrown these things a lot, like a lot. But really nice graphics there. My little custom touch in there. like that. And then you can see the sublimation there, which is very cool. Kylie, this side of the car. This side of the car, come on. So they do play nice. I mean, speed-wise, that's super controllable. Still really friendly around the hole. Haven't really had any hang-up issues. I thought that was going to hang. Would have been awesome. So they do play great. Ooh, they're front board too. I rather enjoy them. If I was an ACO thrower, this might be one of my bags of choice. I mean, you give me a 5/8 carpet style bag. It's pretty much what I'm into, right? So wouldn't be upset about that. Owner's super nice, and graphics are super cool. So let's go fast side here. It's going to be speedy. It's going to be very, very speedy. It's only like 50, maybe 52 degrees out right now. So boards, yeah, you see that? Boards play notoriously quick when it's like this. I know, but I'm doing video, so you can't throw with me, babe. No, I did not. Let's see if I can drag that. I'm going to flip it to slow side just to drag it. See if I can. Yeah, that was a bad attempt. It also hit my leg. Didn't change on my normal pants. I'm wearing my work pants just because I didn't have a ton of time. Kylie, no. Do you need to go inside? Okay. So, when it's days like this, oh, that's so short. Get home from work and come out and try to do some videos to get ready for winter. That's short too. Wow, I made it. That's incredible. I know. If we had a swing set, you'd be swinging on it right now.
Yeah, but then I'll go super high.
I mean, friendly as can be. Okay. And,
You want me to show you my best friend?
Kylie, you gotta stop talking. And it's just, I know they're not fully broken yet, because I can just tell. Just when they get around the hole, they kind of hold their form a little bit as they go. I mean, they're, breaking method, right? If they won't hold in the hole, they're pretty broken in, right? Which, kind of true, not fully true. Just means they've been broken a little bit. But, it is what it is. So, I guess we're dealing with Peanut's bags on the boards there. Kylie, can you move your bags, please? Can you move those bags off the board, please? Always a struggle with Peanut throwing. Doing a little step out cut here. Throwing it way too hard. Hey, Kylie, I'm going to ask you to go inside soon if you don't stop. Little cut, get around. Let's just collect it because the cut's not working today. I played yesterday and my flop was actually pretty, oh my gosh. Oh, okay, I'm not super upset about that. I wouldn't be mad about that because, it's a miss, but it wasn't like totally off the back like I thought it was. But I played yesterday and my flop was actually like pretty decent. Just, it goes day by day. That's cornhole, right? Some days you're on, some days you're not. Today I might not be, but I thought that was gonna go. But Kylie, go inside, please. There we go. Okay, go ahead. No, get up. Yeah. No, babe, it's too cold for bubbles. Please stop. I apologize, guys. She's on another level today. She was at school and she's just super excited now. So no. So let's do another down and back here. Get up, please. Gosh. It's when the kid is distracting me, it's bad. It's tough. It is tough. You guys always say like, oh, I don't know how you play with the kids and stuff. I'm like, well, it does help my my focus at like bigger tournaments and stuff because there's not. That was ugly, but it worked. There's not a ton that bothers me because I'm just so used to the kids running around doing stuff, but still gets under my skin a little bit. I'm sure you. Oh, I thought that was good. I'm sure you parents can understand. If any of you guys are parents. If you're not and you're just watching these and you're like, come on, man, it's not that bad. It's just a kid running around. Well, come throw when the kids are running around and see how that goes for you. Because it's actually rather distracting. But okay, Kai. Yeah, that's going to cut left a little bit. But yeah, the Cybrids, they're good. I like them. If I was an ACO guy, that was the ugliest throw. I'd probably throw them, honestly. I really would. They're nice. They play really well. The speeds are get over. Speeds are kind of spot on to what I prefer. I might like something a little more full though. I mean, these are pretty floppy. I know when push comes to shove, they are pretty floppy. But I'm gonna be able to finish here way deep later. That's okay. The Cybrids have had their fun in the cold here, and I've had about as much as I can take of my daughter because she's gonna go inside. Go. Um, Yeah, sorry, distraction central over here. She's just, nice day in fall. It's tough to tell her no if she wants to come outside and play, because what kid wants to come outside and play, right? They all want to sit there and play on their tablets or their phones or whatever. Obviously, no, my 5-year-old does not have a phone, but anyway, rant over. That is the Creatures Cornhole Cybrids. I forgot to say these are first edition, so you must have some newer ones out now. But they're really good bags. Really quite enjoy how they play. And ACO stamped, really high quality. I like it. So that's the short and sweet on the Creature Cybrids. If you guys like this one, please give me that thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your buddies, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.